Welcome back to Movies TV Mad, and welcome to Movies TV Mad Live. We are live. Welcome to the show. Sit back, enjoy the show, enjoy a superior human being talking to you. It's okay. If you want my autograph, it's fine. I'll send a signature off. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How has your day been? Or one of you? How are we doing? How are we enjoying all the news and views? John, hi Mick, I love your new banner. Hi John, how's it going? I think you followed me on Instagram. I think it's you. Thank you. Just waiting for a few more people to come in. And then we'll get started. If there's anything you want to discuss, John, in the meantime, be my guest. The floor is yours. I want to talk about Henry Cavill. Goal Sweden 2, Poland 0, Slovakia 0, Spain 3. Wow. If you want to ask me anything, you can. If you want to discuss anything, you can. You see, what's going to happen is, as soon as I start talking about what I want to talk about, people are going to come in the chat. What are we talking about then? It's like rewinding every 5 minutes, isn't it? It's another hot evening here in Cyprus. Woo! Right. Henry Cavill deserves better. After what James Gunn said yesterday about Superman, although it's bullshit, it really upset me and it's really triggered me because I think that Henry Cavill has been done so dirty. First of all, we started with American Superman fans saying he shouldn't be cast because he was British. He puts a pretty awesome American accent on, right? He's a brilliant actor. He's a brilliant actor. He deserves better. Since Justice League, we haven't seen him as Superman, and it's disgusting. John, did you hear about Harrison Ford? Yeah, it's not going to work, John, is it? He's too old. His bones are too fragile. They're going to keep on breaking. This is not going to work. This film is a total fucking waste of time. I don't know why they're bothering. Leave it alone. Do something. Give him a son, give him a daughter, and give him a scene in a rocking chair or something, right? But no, they actually want him to be physical in this film, clearly, by his training. He's injured himself, not in the movie, but in the fucking training. Give up, give up. I mean, he's a great actor. Indy's a great character. I've enjoyed all the movies, but come on, let's stop. I mean, when he was in his 60s and he did the fourth one, I thought he was in great shape and he did a good job. He didn't even look that old to me, and people were saying he was old. John, and they are trying to reboot Jaws, but they're not. This is actually an old story that's resurfaced. Spielberg said no immediately. Universal wanted to do it, but it was never going to happen, my friend, never. I don't think they should ever have made Jaws in the fucking first place, to be honest. As Marty McFly says in Back to the Future 2, that shark still looks fake. Imagine we all sat there paying money to see a rubber fake fish killing people. But Steven Spielberg's, of course, already been bitten by a great white. Do you know who that great white is? His name's Shia. Cast on DNA and betrayed Spielberg. How hilarious is that? Let's see how his faith in Rachel Ziegler works out. Because that kid is already getting herself in trouble. A third viewer, welcome to the chat. Welcome to Movies TV Man and welcome to Movies TV Mad Live. I'm talking about Henry Cavill and how he's been betrayed, how he deserves better. Why wouldn't you want such a great actor playing Superman? Now, I don't know if he's going to cameo in these films. I believe he is, because I want to believe that. I really do. But Henry's a great Superman. It would serve WB right if he does go to Marvel. It would. Anyone would be lucky to have Henry Cavill. I hope he's the next Bond. This guy deserves so much better. So much better. He's a great actor. He's a great Superman. And they should be begging him to play Superman. For example, if Supergirl was to replace Superman in the DCEU Earth 1, I would be disgusted. That would nearly, I'm not sure if it would be, but nearly would be a deal breaker for me embracing this multiverse strategy. I know we're getting a new Superman, but that's not enough. Henry Cavill should be Superman as well. No question about that. That's Jaws, by the way. And if he doesn't play Superman again, I will be disgusted. If he doesn't turn up at Fandom, I will be disgusted and take it as a sign that he's not playing Superman again. Because Henry Cavill is the perfect Superman. I'm not going to be like these idiots who say he's the best one ever. I wouldn't go that far, but he's our modern day Superman. And he's killed it. Even in BVS, where he hated what they were doing with the character. So come on. Come on, WB. Don't be so stupid. They rested Superman in 2017 and blamed Cavill and Superman for the failure of Justice League. Cavill and the director of Mission Impossible Fallout came up with their own script to do a movie. They said no. It's outrageous. What is their problem with Henry Cavill as Superman? If it's true that he's not going to be Superman, and I don't know that, I choose to believe that he will be back in these 5, or at least these 4 upcoming movies. I want to believe that. I'm going to believe that. But we have wasted 4 years on this merry-go-round. Is Henry Superman? Isn't he Superman? We've been doing this dance, this gig, for a very long time. And it's not right. You've got the perfect Superman. Use him. There's no reason why you shouldn't be using Henry Cavill as Superman. There's no reason whatsoever. It's not his fault Snyder happened. It's not his fault people didn't like the interpretation. You know, it's all in the writing, isn't it? If you want to make a more kind of film for a more kind of larger audience, a broader audience, then do it with Henry. I mean, after Justice League, I was convinced that Batfleck and Cavill would never play Batman and Superman again. I was convinced. But nobody knows what's happening. But as I said in a video today, what James Gunn said about him not knowing who's playing Superman in the future is a lie, because he was shown the plans by Hamada. He knows. And plus, it must be Cavill who got shot, right? Because it's past tense. So what he actually said makes no logical sense. He's playing with us. He is playing with us. But I am triggered by it. I'm not triggered by James Gunn, by the way. I'm absolutely triggered that we've been waiting 4 years to see Henry Cavill as Superman. The Snyder Cut doesn't count. That was filmed pre-2017. Doesn't count, sorry. He's a great Superman. He's had more theatrical training than any other of the DCEU actors. Jesus Christ, Gal Gadot was a model. She was Miss Israel, you know. John, if Henry is going to continue as Superman, we will hear about it at DC Fandom. Well, I think the problem is with that, I think they want to keep these cameos a secret because I think those cameos are happening. That's what I think. So I don't think they're going to reveal anything, but I want to see him at Fandom. But who knows? Nobody knows what's going on. They're going to have to reveal something sooner or later. What about this nonsense, people getting triggered because Superman's going to get shot by a kryptonite bullet? They're saying, well, in BVS, he caught a bullet. Yeah, he should have been in a fucking coma after that, right? It had kryptonite powder. He just coughed and he was fine. Then again, in Superman and Lois, kryptonite barely affects the guy. He just goes, you know, at least in Smallville, kryptonite, it was comic book canonically that kryptonite fucked Clark up. At least that was good. But you can't have your Superman affected by kryptonite for 5 seconds or going, you know, as cool as that looks on Superman and Lois, and I do love Superman and Lois, it's not good. And by the way, it's not James Gunn who's got it wrong over the shooting with the kryptonite bullet. That means he's in a coma. It's Snyder who got it wrong by not putting him in a coma, right? So you've actually just destroyed your own hot fucking take. Oh, it's going to be one of those nights, John, I think. It's a very low turnout. Everyone comes in 5 minutes before I fucking wrap up. I don't know, you can't get the staff. Ronnie Dodge, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good evening, Ronnie Dodge. Hey, Mick, if Henry's no longer, I will be gutted, but we have Supergirl coming. I know it's not the same, just fingers crossed. I will never accept Supergirl replacing Superman. They should be together, Ronnie. I'm looking forward to Sasha. I love Sasha. She's a great kid. But at the end of the day, Earth 1 needs a Superman. The DCEU Earth 1 needs Superman. Simple as that. We've got a great Superman. He's there. He has to be there. And if not him, somebody else has to play him. You cannot have a situation where Earth 1 doesn't have a Superman. And it's not good enough for me to have Supergirl on her own. I love her. I love the character. I like the actress playing her. But we need Superman with her. Now, maybe one of the multiverse versions will take Henry's place in Earth 1. And I'll be cool with that. But you cannot not have a Superman in Earth 1. But you see, I'm a Superman fan. You see, Ronnie, if I was to swipe Wonder Woman away from you, I'm not having a go at you, by the way, but if I was to swipe Wonder Woman away from you, you'd be a bit pissed off, wouldn't you? That's the same with me. It's the same situation with Bobcat this morning. He's just focused on the Suicide Squad. He doesn't care about my character. Everyone cares about their characters. But obviously, Supes is my character. He's the #1 hero. He's the first superhero, for Christ's sake. And I know we're getting one on another Earth, produced by J.J. Abrams and written by Ta-Nehisi Coates, and that's great. But DCEU Earth 1 needs a Superman. And we've got a great Superman. There are no excuses here. John, I'm tired of people saying bad things about the Batman. Ah, you know what, John? Ignore them. It's jealousy. It's intimidation. Ronnie Dodge, this is where we are going to disagree, Mick. Henry can't be Superman forever, but yeah, I do agree. Well, you know what, Ronnie? How many films has he been Superman for? How many films has he been front and center as Superman? Forget the Snyder Cut. Forget Justice League. He's had 2 full movies. That's not forever, is it, Ronnie? And at the end of the day, as I say, Superman is the most important character. He's the #1 hero. He's the first superhero, and he must be in the DCEU, Earth 1, and that's a deal breaker for me. So at the end of the day, I would prefer that Henry remains as Superman. No, he can't be there forever. Gal Gadot can't be Wonder Woman forever. We'll retire her off now, shall we? See, it's the same analogy. It's different when it's your character. But the point is, we need Superman in Earth 1. Preferably Henry, but someone has to be Superman in Earth 1, damn it. Ronnie Dodge, 2 movies, yeah, he does deserve at least one more solo movie. I don't care who plays him. I want Henry because he's what we got, and we've got a great Superman. But whoever it is, there must be a Superman in the DCEU Earth 1, or it's a deal breaker. Supergirl can't replace Superman. It's not right. It's not. He's the #1 freaking hero. There wouldn't be any superheroes if it wasn't for Superman. We need a Superman in the DCEU Earth 1, or people will riot. People will riot. It's as simple as that. I'm not the only Superman fan in the world, right? And if we had 200, Ronnie Dodge, there is many things we don't know about the Flash movie. No, we don't. We don't know nothing about the Flash movie, really, to be honest. We're all cock of the north, but we don't know much about the Flash movie. We know very little. So apparently, reports are saying that Michael Keaton has got the same amount of screen time in the Flash movie as Sean Connery did in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. This is not news to me. This shouldn't be news to anyone. It's good to hear, but I always knew he would have a big role in the movie. It's Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton was famous even before he played Batman. He was famous after Beetlejuice. He's been making films for freaking years. So he's a legend. So he is the Sean Connery of this movie, basically. John, will we get a Superman in Robert Pattinson's Batman universe? John, almost definitely. I've mentioned this before on my channel, that what Matt Reeves will do, he's not just creating a Batman, he's got a whole Earth to play with. So he will create a Superman, Wonder Woman, Plastic Man, mate. You know, there'll be different characters. He'll probably be in charge of Earth 2 totally. So that's exciting to see what he can do. We know there's a fancy dress party in the movie with all these different characters dressed as Wonder Woman, Superman. So that's going to be interesting. Some people have theories that they're fictional characters in this Earth 2. We'll have to wait and see. Ronnie Dodge makes sense as the company that builds the WB cars are working on the 89 Mobile, which is exciting. So that's Ronnie Dodge. Sam Jan Reviews. I heard that the Flash movie has 2 scripts. One has Supergirl as Superman and Lois's daughter, and the other one, she is Superman and Wonder Woman's daughter. Oh, Sam, how is that even possible? How can she be Superman and Wonder Woman's daughter? You mean from another Earth? That would have to be from another Earth. Maybe, Sam, yeah, sorry for maybe disbelieving you there, but yeah, if she's Superman's and Wonder Woman's daughter, which I'd be absolutely excited, ecstatic about from another Earth, that would be awesome. But obviously, Superman and Wonder Woman, Clark and Diana have never done it. By the way, I think Gal and Henry have got the best freaking chemistry, better chemistry than Ben Affleck and Gal Gadot, by the way. I'd love those two to get together. The sex would be sensational. The chat is picking up. Yeah, we don't know what's going on with Superman. But what, Ronnie Dodge, I don't trust any plot leak while a film is in filming, sorry. Oh, no, you shouldn't. You shouldn't trust anything. It's a bit of fun, isn't it, Ronnie? But the thing is, I'll go back to what James Gunn said about he doesn't know what Superman got shot. Yes, you do, because it's past tense. So it has to be Cavill, right? You're just trying to distract us from the fact that actually it is his Superman. It is Cavill's Superman. Why would he be doing that? I wonder. Cameo? I've decided Ratcatcher 2 is my favourite character from the Suicide Squad. I freaking love Mongol as well. Mongol was freaking awesome. I love Mongol. In fact, Harley wasn't the best character in the film. Ronnie Dodge, I don't trust any plot. No, sorry, Ronnie Dodge. Yeah, I love her and her pet rat Sebastian. Yeah, I love a bit of Seb. I just love Daniela Melchior as well. She's just so adorable. I love her. I want to adopt her. Apparently, though, well, not apparently, I know this, but she is the heart of the movie, which means she remained the heart of the movie from what I saw, which is cool. Ronnie Dodge, King Shark, Bird. It's interesting. Do we have any King Shark experts? Because in this movie, he's trying to look clever. He's a bit of a clown. Is that what King Shark's supposed to be like in the comics? I'd love to know. Ben Pottimer, there's no reason they mentioned that Superman line in the first few seconds of the trailer if there wasn't a cameo. Yeah, I agree with you, Ben. That's why I think Gunn said what he said, that he doesn't know which Superman it is. He's trying to distract us. Clearly, it's past tense. It has to be Henry, right? So I think you're right, Ben. I've always thought this. I think there is a cameo. Listen, if there's a cameo in this film, right, you will hear my fucking screams of joy from Cyprus, because that would be sensational. I just want Superman and Harley to meet. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Han! You see, Sly Stallone and James Gunn are very good friends. He was also in the last Guardians of the Galaxy. I think I'm going to say, though, that Peter Capaldi stole the whole fucking movie. Ronnie Dodge, he's probably trying to wind up Snyder fans as he knows how easily they're triggered. Maybe. I don't think that's the case. I just think he's trying to distract. Because what he said made no sense whatsoever. It can only be Cavill's Superman because that's pre-Suicide Squad. It's pre the Suicide Squad, that shooting. Ben Pottimer, and the fact that Starro is showing up, that was Superman's JL villain in the comics. I didn't know that. Well, no. I was going to say, I nearly gave a plot point away. I won't. All right, I won't give anything away, but who thinks that Starro is the main villain and there's no other villain but Starro? Oh my God, Snyder fans, Ronnie, are losing it on Twitter about this shooting. It's ridiculous. Ronnie Dodge, watched Batman 89 last night. Can't believe the GOAT Michael Keaton is back as Batman. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? I watch that film once a week. I'm going to watch Batman Returns soon. Fucking, that's my favourite one. Ben Pottimer, yeah, the first JL comic issue was against Starro. Wow. Please, Superman, be there. Wouldn't it be beautiful for Henry and the fans? Abraham Herrera, something is special is going to happen with the Flash movie. Oh, yes, Abraham. It's going to be a sensational celebration of all DC for all DC fans. I think even for Snyder fans. I think for everyone. I'm a Snyder DCEU fan. Let's not forget that. Please remember that. I just have balanced discussions. Ronnie Dodge, I think the Thinker is the main villain, controlling Starro. Thank you for your opinion, Ronnie. John, I think there is more than one villain in the Suicide Squad. Thank you for your opinion, John. I can't interact with this, but I want your opinions. Right, everyone. I'm on Instagram and TikTok. So I'm building kind of this entertainment thing now, like I do here. So what I'm looking to do is get people on my Instagram and TikTok. So please spread the word. It's at Movies TV Mad 555 on both platforms. And I'm literally just doing videos on there talking about what I talk about on here. Ronnie Dodge, I do really like Joel Kinnaman in the DCEU. He's a great Rick Flag. He really is, you know. I love him. He's so relatable. I relate to him so much. Abraham Herrera, are James Gunn and Zack still friends? I don't think they were ever friends, I don't think. I know they worked on the movie. I know they worked on the zombie movie, right? But I don't think they were ever friends, to be honest with you, Abraham. I've never mentioned that they barely mention each other. Ben Pottimer, I watched Batman 89 the other day and forgot how funny it is. The part where Alfred following Bruce around the party, picking up after him. Ha ha ha, yeah, great stuff. It's actually, you see, that's good humour. That's not false humour, is it? It's pretty cool. A lot of the comic book movies now all have false humour, but that's great. Oh, what was it? Was it in Batman Returns with the fishy swars? Or was that Batman Forever? I can't remember now. Is that soup? But it's cold. It's supposed to be cold, Master Wayne. Ronnie Dodge, definitely looking forward to the dynamic of Barry and Keaton's Bruce. It's going to be interesting to see who else Michael interacts with in this movie. It's going to be interesting. If he comes back to Earth 1 and Affleck's still there, that would be pretty cool. We'll see, we'll see. I'll tell you what, though, if they delete Batfleck, the Twitter's going to go fucking nuts. I mean, some of the Snyder fans don't need an excuse, do they? Abraham Herrera, Keaton is a beast of an actor. He certainly is. He's amazing. He's a great Batman. I mean, he really only got the job because Tim had worked with him on Beetlejuice. But he deserved the job. He was great. A lot of people weren't happy about his casting, but he did a great job. And slowly but surely, people fell in love with him. Sam Dejan reviews. Amber Heard said she wants to be in the Flash movie. Oh, yes, please, Amber. Yes, please. She probably will be. I think most people from the DCEU will be in that movie somehow. The question is, will Mira survive the Flash sequel? Flash and the Search for the Lost Kingdom. Abraham Herrera, Batfleck and Keaton on the screen together and interacting is what I'm hoping for. That would be amazing, Abraham. We all would love that. This is what crossovers are all about. You know, this is why the MCU ones are so popular, and even the Arrowverse ones are really popular, because seeing these characters interact is a beautiful thing. I mean, seeing Tom Wellings Clark interact with the Arrowverse characters was fun. It's a shame they fucked the narrative of Clark in the future. It was sad. Ronnie Dodge, if Ben does go as Batman, people need to remember he probably wants to go anyway. If he goes, I think it's because he wants to go, yeah. He's got a good relationship with the studio. There would be no reason. If there's a multiverse, it wouldn't be a problem. We will see that. Sam Najan reviews, do you think Lex Luthor made Bloodsport shoot Superman in the Suicide Squad? Well, that's how it is in the comics, Sam. James has taken it from the comics, so I think so. So that's interesting as well. You see, the thing is, we don't really know if this is a reference or if he's going to expand on it. We don't know. I mean, it's interesting. I was talking about it this morning on the Movies TV Mad Daily Live that, you know, I'm surprised he came out and mentioned it and didn't leave it as a surprise. Abraham Herrera, yeah, and Tom looked bigger and stronger than ever in that crossover, yeah, and he should have been Superman. But no, apparently you can't be a family man, a father, and Superman at the same time. Thank you, Mr. Belanti. Ronnie Dodge, I mean, if Ben does go, I want him to have a little scene with Keaton. That would be awesome. Ben Pottimeyer, Superman and Lois is so good. Oh, yes, it's awesome. I already love the actors, the story, and the season isn't over yet. Great show. Isn't it the season finale? Or how many episodes have we got left of that? I can't watch it anymore. But I agree with you. It's great. Abraham Herrera, more than one fanboy lost his mind in that moment. Yeah. Sam Dejan reviews. Aquaman. I lost my mind over that. I lost my mind if that's what we're talking about. So Sam Dejan reviews. Aquaman 2 is after the Flash. Why would Mira die in the Flash? I'm not saying she's going to die in the Flash. I said if she's going to. I said, will she survive? Will she survive? Oh, that's true. That's true. Yes, but don't forget, smart ass. We are talking about Flashpoint, so people can come back to life. Oh dear. All my fellow nerds always trying to outsmart me. You're dealing with the greatest criminal mind of our age. And next time, Otis, put my robe on after I get out of this pool. Oops. Ronnie Dodge, I do love the idea of Keaton's Bruce being the Nick Fury of the DCEU, even though certain fans will hate on it. Well, do you know what? I wanted, what's his name, who played Perry White to do that job. I thought that would have been perfect. I even had a little story set up for it. That could be the case. That could be the case that he gets together the Multiverse Justice League. We will see. Ben Pottimeyer, who is the smartest in DC, Lex or Bruce or something else? Lex Luthor is the smartest character. Lex Luthor's a genius. No one's smarter than Lex Luthor, in my opinion. Abraham Herrera, nobody can hate on Keaton, even if they tried. Exactly. John, have you ever watched the movie Deep Blue Sea? Yes, I have. It's fucking terrible, John. I hate it. I fucking hate that movie. And they had Samuel L. Jackson in it, and they killed him off. Although the woman was very attractive. Sam Dejan reviews. That makes no sense. That's like saying you will kill Henry Cavill Superman and he will show up in the next movie. Sam, it's Flashpoint. They're rebooting the universe. That means everyone can come back. They're starting the universe again. That means Steve Trevor can come back to life. Do you know Flashpoint? Do you know what rebooting the universe means? It may not make sense to you. You can't stand taller than me on this subject. You can keep on trying. I respect you. I respect your faults. But at the end of the day, you're wrong. Flashpoint can change things. The rebooting of the entire multiverse will change everything. That's the whole point, right? They can literally kill Mira off in one movie, and if they reboot the universe, I wish they would bring back Mercy Graves. Well, Lex killed her. Yeah, but she could come back in a rebooted universe. Probably won't. Ray Dodge, you clearly don't bring Michael Keaton back for one movie. He loves being Bruce. We get his famous smouldering back. Lol. Yes, it's going to be interesting what's going on with him for the future. I don't know what the plan is, to be honest with you. If it's one and done or more. You would think there'll be more. We'll have to wait and see. Probably there's a big chance of him sticking around. Sam Dejan reviews. Do you think they will bring Jonathan Kent back? Ooh, well, that would be a great cameo. And Kevin Costner is one of the greatest actors of all time. So, yeah, there's always a chance, yeah. Ben Pottimeyer, anything can happen in Flash. People might die, but Barry can create an alternate universe where it never happened. Exactly. John, when do you think the Wonder Woman 3 will come out? Well, she's doing 2 or 3 other movies. Now, these are movies that are in. She's doing Cleopatra with Patty Jenkins, I think. God knows what's going on with that. Patty Jenkins is doing the Star Wars movie. She's got a couple of other projects as well, I think. I think Wonder Woman 3 is going to be pushed in front of those movies. I've got a feeling. I just don't know when this is going to happen. I'm not even sure if Patty Jenkins is going to direct it. But I expect that film to be probably, maybe a 2023 release movie. That's what I think. Which means they would have to start filming next year, and I think that's what they're going to do. John, when do you think, well, I've read that. Dave Ethan, from where I heard, Cavill is far from done. What have you heard? But I don't think he's done. No, I don't think he's done. I still think the past 4 years have been disgusting. Ray Fisher can bitch all he likes, but Henry's been treated more disgustingly than Ray Fisher. 4 years without Superman in the DCEU. Come off it. Do you know what I've noticed? There's not many diehard Superman fans as part of these chats. It's a shame. Ronnie Dodge, with the Flash, the gods could be alive, especially with Zeus being on the side of the van on the Flash set. Ah, yeah, that's true. That's interesting. Dave Ethan, think. I'm always thinking. I'm always thinking, Dave. But I do think he's still Superman. I do think we will see him again. Dave Ethan, what Ronnie said. Ronnie Dodge, with Flash, the gods could be alive, especially with Zeus being on the side of the van on the Flash set. You mean the Zeus actor was there on the Flash set? Is that what you're saying? Or was it? I don't know. I don't know. Who saw the Candyman trailer? Hunter Iggy, have you heard the Walter Hamada what to make? Hunter Iggy, have you heard that Walter Hamada wants to make Batwoman Beyond movie with Michael Keaton? I've heard something from Grace Randolph from months and months ago, but I haven't heard anything concrete. Where are you hearing that from? Ronnie Dodge, no, I mean there's an Easter egg with Zeus on the side of the van. Interesting. That could be a clue. That is a good clue, actually. That's a good Easter egg as well, by the way. I didn't even notice that. Right, right. What's this that he's saying? Chris Wong Svensson. Weird how people think I had a problem with Bloodsport shooting Superman. Did I tweet this wrong? This is a scene from Justice League Doom where he got shot. Right, here we go. What should we read? Ronnie Dodge, do you want me to find the picture quickly on Twitter? Yes, please, Ronnie. Very nice of you. Hunter Iggy, do you think that the Discovery WB will stop Walter Hamada movie from being made? Do you mean do I think he's going to get the sack? They're all his movies. He's the president of DC Films. No, if he's successful, and I said this to someone last night on the stream, if his films make money and people love his films, he isn't going anywhere. If his films fail, then he'll be sacked. It's like any business. Dave Ethan, all depends, Hunter. Ronnie Dodge, as long as they're successful, he won't. Exactly, Ronnie. Ben Pottimer, I'm a big Superman fan. Even enjoyed Dean Kane's Superman. I wouldn't go that far, but the others definitely, just because I grew up watching it with my grandma. So I have found fond memories, but hard to watch it now. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I was never into that one. John, I have not seen the Candyman trailer. It's shit. It's shit. There's even a reference in the trailer to a character being black. I just listen. It's dead, isn't it? The whole industry is dead. They should have left Candyman alone, man. The best Superman TV show I watched was Smallville. And even though Superman and Lois is epic, I still don't think it's, in my heart and mind, it's not better than Smallville. Because it would have to go for around 10 seasons and be consistent. Smallville was always consistent. That's what's great about Smallville. Smallville told a chapterized story. That's why it worked. Really, Smallville was similar to Harry Potter, how they started off at one place at school, then they slowly grew up. I suppose you could say Chloe's like Hermione, Pete Ross was like Ron Granger, even though he didn't last on the show for too long. Lex Luthor, I suppose, could be the son of Voldemort. This is an interesting one if you want to hear this. Most of the Suicide Squad cast didn't know the ending of the film, only getting script pages up until the moment their character dies. Interesting. Right, where are we? Hang on. Right. How am I going to do this? Abraham, hang on, let's go back. I've missed Untold. Where are we now then? Come on. Oh, here we are. Right, Hunter Iggy. I heard that Discovery WB want to make Terry McGinnis the Batman Beyond with Michael Keaton. And I heard from Mikey Sutton, he said when WB and Discovery are merged together, they will from Walter Hamad. Right. Hunter Iggy. I heard that Discovery WB want to make Terry McGinnis the Batman Beyond with Michael Keaton, and I heard from Mikey Sutton, he said when WB and Discovery are merged together, they will from Walter Hamada. Right, that doesn't make sense. I don't know what you're saying, but basically I think I can translate what you're trying to say, my friend. Discovery wouldn't really know anything about superheroes unless they've got a person working with them, researching this. That doesn't actually make sense, and I think you're trying to insinuate they're going to sack Walter Hamada. Not if he's successful. They want to make money, my friend. The multiverse strategy is the best way to make money. Abraham Herrera, you're going to hate me for saying this, mate, but as much as I love Smallville 2, the villain of the week format sometimes felt tiresome. I liked it, and really it was mainly only for the first season, Abraham. As I say, I think it's the best DC live action thing that's ever been made. It was consistent. It was emotional. They made Smallville, they made Kryptonite a character in the first season. I just think the whole thing was amazing. And as I say, they did that mostly in the first season. And that was great because instead of just throwing making it a superhero show from the beginning. The show earned the right to be a superhero show by starting with the villain of the week, with some kind of mutant being mutated by kryptonite and having to fight Clark. It was great. I loved it. Dave Even, it's kind of like playing a guessing game with Suicide Squad, right? Who lives and who dies, eh? Hunter Icky, they will fire Walter Hamada and Toby Emmerich and Anna. They're not going to fire Ann Sarnoff, that I can promise you. Maybe Toby Emmerich, but Walter Hamada, if he makes money for them, is going anywhere. So you may want that to happen. It doesn't mean it will happen. Abraham Herrera, I love Smallville. Oh, so do I, my friend. Sorry about that. I got lost. I missed some comments and I was trying to scroll up. It was very, very confusing. Dave Even, I'm pretty sure you all know this, but for those who don't, the Suicide Squad takes place after Birds of Prey. Loved the film. Yes, of course it takes place after Birds of Prey. Well, it doesn't really matter if you like a film because it comes after the present film. It's irrelevant. The Suicide Squad is the next DCEU movie, and I'm very excited for it. Mr. H reviews Loki episode 3 review. What Marvel should be, Marvel TV should be. Poor Mr. H reviews. He blocked me on Twitter. Ronnie George, can't find the photo at the moment. I will look later and send you. Thank you, Ronnie. No problem. No big deal. Unfortunately, just because you want them to fire Walter Hamada doesn't mean they will. Walter Hamada going doesn't get you the Snyderverse back. I hope you understand that. You must be incredibly naive and misinformed if you think that. You think they're going to sack a whole team of people. Ronnie George can't find no. Sam's own reviews. I saw Mr. H reviews video on the Snyder Cut. He said it's the same movie but longer. Yeah, he was talking shit. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. Well, actually, I will take a few steps back. Elements of it are similar to what Whedon did, that's for sure. But there's so many different sequences and story beats in it. You can't really say that. The whole situation is a mess, that's for sure. Dave Ethan, my Twitter was blowing up crazy about how Superman got injured from a kryptonite bullet. Yes, apparently because he got rid of that nuke in BVS because he caught a bullet. That means he shouldn't be in ICU. But what I said to them, maybe he should have been in ICU in BVS when he caught that bullet, right? When he had that nuke and he came back again. Maybe he should have been in ICU. Maybe Snyder got it wrong, not James Gunn and the comic book writer who had Bloodsport shoot Superman with a kryptonite bullet. Kryptonite is lethal to Superman. What are they talking about? Ronnie Dodge, studios don't work like that. If you do, you're a moron. Well, the thing is, it's easy. I mean, I can see Emmerich going, but Hamada will go if he fails. And if he succeeds, he won't go anywhere. Dave Even, I know, right? Multiple laughing emojis. It's nice and quiet. It's up to you. Ooh-hoo. Ronnie George Snyder being in charge of the DCU in the beginning was a big mistake. Sorry, but that's my opinion. Yes, the DCEU is a bad franchise with great movies. There's no question about that. And him being in charge was an absolutely catastrophe of an idea. You're absolutely right, Ronnie, and I've said it for a long time. Dave Ethan, I really find this kind of situation really funny. What situation is that, Dave? I mean, imagine if you're James Gunn, you try and do something and put something in the film from the comic book panels, mention Superman to make people happy, and he's getting killed for it. But we all know who's upset about this. It's not comic book fans. It's an element of Snyder fans. We know this. They know nothing. But they don't like it when Snyder's movie gets mocked for the Martha sequence, which I love, by the way, but they don't like it. But they do the same thing to other people. They are becoming the very thing they were fighting against. And how sad is that? But I think Ronnie's comment about Snyder being in charge of the DCU being a mistake, he's right. That's the comment of the night. Dave Ethan, about the mopping and complaining the numerous members of Snyder cultists. People are complaining about the mopping? What? John, we saw Superman go to the hospital in Superman Returns. And by the way, John, wasn't that a fucking great sequence? That was a great sequence, right? Of course he's going to be in fucking hospital and nearly die. It's kryptonite. Kryptonite literally was the size of a fucking planet, right? New Krypton. I mean, of course, and he was stabbed by kryptonite. I bet some Snyder fans think he should be hopping around dancing the gig. Jesus Christ. That is a great moment as well. Very emotional. Sam Jam reviews the DCEU overall is a bad franchise with a few good movies. Yeah, that's right. And I'll tell you the good movies. I'll tell you the movies that I really enjoy from the franchise, right? Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman, The Snyder Cut, Aquaman, Shazam. They're the good films. Now, 90%, nearly 70 to 80% of the films are really good films that you can enjoy. And really, it's only Wonder Woman 84 and Birds of Prey that are the problem. That's not a bad ratio for a franchise, by the way. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seven good movies, 7 great movies, by the way, out of 10. 7 out of 10 are great. That's not bad, is it? Now go to the MCU and tell me which ones are truly great. Iron Man's okay. Iron Man 2's awful. Incredible Hulk's good. Some people like the first Avengers, some people don't. But I mean, yeah. But I think, Sam, that's the best point you've ever made. The DCU overall is a bad franchise with a few good movies. As a franchise, it works with Man of Steel, BVS, and Suicide Squad, and maybe just about with Wonder Woman. But there's not much context and connective tissues. But at least she's talking to Bruce for email, right? And it's even a good connective franchise when you get to Justice League. It's after, and I'm not talking about Justice. Well, even Justice League has connective tissue, obviously. Sam Jam reviews Wonder Woman 1984 is basically the Superman Returns of the DCEU. I wouldn't go that far. I love Superman Returns. No, Sam. That's your opinion. I have to agree. Respect your opinion, but I disagree. I've got a soft spot for Superman Returns. I know it's not perfect. Not many movies are. But I like Brandon Routh, and I thought Bryan Singer did an okay job. He didn't get it all right. He made some mistakes, of course, but I think all in all, it was a really good movie. Dave Ethan, Incredible Hulk is my #1 favourite MCU film. The Incredible Hulk is amazing. Ed Norton's a sensational actor. But Kevin Feige doesn't want anyone having any ideas apart from him. And that's a fact. But the Incredible Hulk, that fight with the Hulk in Abomination is fucking amazing. Do you know what I'd love? Ed Norton's Hulk to fight Ruffalo's Hulk. He'd fucking kill him. I mean, how the fuck can Feige really expect us to believe that the Incredible Hulk and Banner are the same Banner and Incredible Hulk? As Ruffalo. I don't get how anyone's supposed to believe that. And people make fun of the DCEU. Please. Hulk mad. Fake mad. Dun, 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 dun. Ed Norton, get out of my franchise. Dave Ethan, I'm really impressed with the DCEU franchise so far, despite its flaws. I agree. Ronnie Dodge, all the movies will be connective after The Flash, and I think Walter deserves a chance. And I do believe we will have another multiverse panel at Fandom explaining. Oh, definitely, they're going to have to do that. Because a lot of people are confused, and it is important. Savage and Reused, it had the same complaints as Superman Returns. Well, not really. No, not really. I think the complaints were different. Sam Dejan Reviews, I want the Incredible Hulk 2 with the leader. Oh, my God. I love the leader. He's one of my favourite Marvel villains, Sam. Yeah, high five, mate. John, I favourite the scene in Superman Returns is when Superman saves the aeroplane. That's fucking amazing. I still think that's one of the best Superman sequences of all time. Singer outdid himself there. It was stunning. And when he's lifting up New Krypton and you can see the spikes coming to get, nearly going into him, that's amazing as well. And when he flies up to the sun, that's awesome. And the cut sequence, Return to Krypton sequence, is stunning. Really is. Ronnie Dodge, I love Superman Returns. Yes, I love it too. It's a good movie. Not perfect. What is perfect? But yeah, I love it. I love the fact they used the John Williams theme. I love the fact it's continuing from Superman 2, even though it didn't continue well from Superman 2, and even the offices look different and everything, although they would look different, although it's just a 5-year gap, isn't it? Although for us it was a 20-year gap. But yes, I like Superman Returns, and that Return to Krypton deleted scene is one of the best things in fucking Superman live-action history. Dave Ethan, remind me again why Ray Fisher has a problem with Walter Hamada. According to him, allegedly, Walter Hamada wanted him to throw Joss Whedon and John Berg under the bus, but not Jeff Johns. Now, clearly, any sane person, Dave, would know that he was reiterating what the studio wanted to tell him. Why he's gone personal against Walter Hamada, I will never understand. Sam Lejean Reviews, I want a Hulk versus Wolverine movie. You want them all, don't you? Ben Pottimer, I think Superman Return is good, so do I. Ronnie Dodd, it's not perfect, a bit like Batman versus Superman. Still think Batman needs a solo movie before. Yeah, nothing's perfect, Ronnie, from certain people's point of view. There's always going to be someone who's not going to like something. People didn't like Kate Bosworth as Lois. I thought she was okay. Some people said her forehead was too big because of her wig. I didn't notice that until the internet started pointing it out. The internet ruined everything. Sam Dejan Reviews, they're both too long and there was no action in the movie. No, there wasn't much action, but there was a little bit. Yes, you're right. It needed more action. But then again, why can't a superhero movie have some dialogue and some emotion like Superman Returns did and do it the way it did? Don't forget, he's inspired, Singer, by the Donner movie. So this is a love letter to Richard Donner, basically. So that's why it is the way it is. So I don't think Superman Returns is too long at all. I think it's just right. I think people just say all films over 2 hours are too long now. But As soon as a WB film is just over 2 hours, what do you lot say? Oh, it's the studio interfering with the director. Isn't that what you all say? Isn't that what you tried to say about the Suicide Squad and James Gunn put you all right? Ronnie Dodge, I'm going to admit, I did like the open road sequence in Wonder Woman 8. Sorry, but I do. Do you know what? The stunt work and the CGI looked very ropey on that. I like the music. The open road theme is beautiful by Zimmer, and that doesn't surprise me. And the idea is okay, but do you realise that's basically the only action sequence in the whole fucking movie? You do realise that, apart from the stuff in the White House, which wasn't that interesting either. So I think the music makes it seem better than it is, but yeah, I had an issue with that. Dave Ethan, I'm still waiting for the Captain Atom film, by the way. I haven't heard anything about a Captain Atom film. Ben Pottimer, no, Kate Bosworth was terrible, lame and boring. Well, that's your opinion, and I respect it. I don't agree that she was that bad. She wasn't the ideal candidate for the role, and she only got the role because she worked with Spacey in another movie, right? And she wouldn't be who I would have cast, but then again, Jesse Eisenberg wouldn't have been who I would have cast as Lex. I like his performance, it's interesting, but no way would I sit there and go, who should I cast as Lex Luthor? Vincent D'Onofrio? No, Jesse Eisenberg. So you can say that about anyone. Ronnie Dodge, yeah, it was the main action scene. The one shot I do love is her wearing the golden armor breaking through the clouds. The problem is they barely used that golden armor. What was all that about? Why did they bother with it? I think she should have worn it. I think she should have discovered it in a treasure chest from the beginning and then just worn it for the whole movie. And then it could have been destroyed in the end. But to market that golden armor and barely use it is outrageous. John, Superman 2 and Man of Steel are my favourite Superman movies. Superman 2, John, let me just discuss this with you, was the first time I saw a superhero, supervillain fight. And how good was it? All done in the camera. That must have been such hard work. That was such an epic fight. But you know the difference between the Superman 2 ending and the Man of Steel third act? Superman 2 did it in a more emotional way, and I loved them for that. Man of Steel is a great movie, and I love the third act, don't get me wrong. But yeah, you're right. You're right about that. Superman 2 is awesome. And obviously, Man of Steel is great. Ronnie Dodge, I think they shouldn't have destroyed it. I think it should have been used in Wonder Woman 3. The thing is, you want her to kind of, it's difficult really with the golden armor as well, because her proper uniform is great, isn't it? So you don't want to lose that either. Dave Even, do you all remember the reveal of the Shazam family? My theatre was clapping and cheering with joy. Oh yeah, you know, forget what the idiots say. It's a great movie. You take some kids there, mums and dads, kids, families. It's a beautiful thing. But I enjoyed the movie. It's not one of my favourites, but I like it. It's good. It does a good job. It's basically Ant-Man of the DCEU. In fact, it's far superior to Ant-Man. Sam Dejan Reviews. Do you think Maxwell Lord will return? That's an interesting, good question, Sam Dejan Reviews, because if Patty's gone, I don't know. I mean, he's a great actor. He's just not the comic book Maxwell Lord. He's a bit like Jesse Eisenberg in that way. I'm not sure. Ben Pottimer, my problem was the bombs magically disappearing because of her heart-to-heart speech in 84. Yeah, it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I understand what Patty's reaching for in that moment, but you've got to make it all make sense, haven't you? And she didn't do that. She really proved who made Wonder Woman 1. She really did. Ronnie Dodge, their new suits look sick. Don't care what people think. What people said. I love them. I think they're great. Sam Dejan Reviews, Superman didn't end the black suit. That was just a fact. Sam Dejan Reviews, Superman didn't end the black suit. That was just fan service. What are you talking about? Henrik, yo, evening all. Evening, Henrik. How are you? Henrik, good, tired, and a little bit crazy. That's three great things, especially the crazy bit. Never lose the craziness. It really upsets the normal people, and it's really good to annoy normal people. Normal people shouldn't live there. Live here. They should live somewhere else. Dave Ethan, you mean the Shazam costumes, Ronnie? Ronnie Dodge, I think Supergirl's going to have a Wonder Woman moment like BVS in the Flash movie. I would think so. Ronnie Dodge, yeah. I would think so, Ronnie. She's going to have that heroic moment maybe when she reveals herself in front of the courthouse. Let's see what they do with her. Snyder certainly knew what he was doing with Wonder Woman, that's for sure. And no one can ever take that away from him. The guy fucking gets how Wonder Woman should be in the modern age. Forget Linda Carter. Linda Carter's in the past, man. Linda Carter's so old, I don't know how old she is. We're talking about Snyder knows Wonder Woman. The Wonder Woman TV series wasn't very faithful to the comics anyway. Wonder Woman! Look, we all know why we watched the 1980s Wonder Woman. You may deny it, but you all know why we watched it. Ronnie Dodge, I can't wait to hear Benjamin's theme for her. I hope it has MOS vibes to the theme. I hope so too. Can't wait as well. Ronnie Dodge. Ronnie Dodge, do you hate them? Hang on. Ronnie Dodge, do you hate them, Dave? If so, I respect your opinion. Why would you hate the Shazam family costumes? There's nothing wrong with them. That's how they're supposed to look. That's what the Shazam universe is. Sam Hughes, Superman didn't need the black suit. That was just fan service. Well, do you know what? There's nothing wrong with fan service, but Snyder went away from the rebirth story, right? He went away from the death of Superman, which is a better story. The rebirth in Zack Snyder's Justice League isn't that great, by the way. I thought that was Whedon's idea. He pretty much did the same fucking thing. How disappointing. John, I think that is the same courthouse that was in Batman 89. So you're telling me that Sasha Calle looks like they're not in Earth 1 then? That's interesting. Sasha Calle is Supergirl in the Batman 89 universe. Wow. That's interesting, John. We're going to have to get a bit more evidence on that, but that's very interesting, and it's piqued my cells. Dave Even, Ronnie, I love them. Sam Jam Hughes, I want to see Gal Gadot wear the new 52 Wonder Woman suit. Sam Jam Hughes, do you think Cheetah will return? Same thing as I said before. If Patty doesn't return, I don't think that Cheetah's returning. They'll delete her with Flashpoint. Ronnie Dodge, Dave, you gave me a heart attack then. Oh, don't have a heart attack. Richie Mo, the Shazam family new suits are fantastic, and Shazam's especially in superb, in my opinion. I couldn't agree more, Richie Mo. Good evening to you. Ronnie Dodge, yeah, but Wonder Woman is on the side of the bus, and the taxis are Central City. Oh, yeah, that's a point. Yeah. So, yeah. Well spotted, Ronnie. My eyes and ears, that's a good point. I mean, if she's Nicolas Cage's daughter, fuck me, that would be amazing. Nicolas Cage has to be in this movie, man. Nicolas Cage being in the DCEU with Kevin Costner, who used to be in the DCEU. Legends, my friend. Legends. Ronnie George, Helen Mirren looks a bit Amazon. Isn't there connections to the Amazons, though, with these characters, maybe, because they're gods? Sam Jan Reviews, have you seen the Justice League retro trailer? No, I haven't. Any good, Sam? Richie Mo, hey Mick, could you give me a quick summary about the title of this stream? Cheers, Smucker. I told you, do you remember, John, I said this at the start? I'm sitting there, I'm waiting for people to come in. And as soon as I start talking, people are going to say, oh, let me know what happened. Right, let's do this. Right, basically, it's quite simple. I believe Henry Cavill deserves better. I believe that Henry Cavill has been treated worse than Ray Fisher has. And Henry's never complained, never bitched. He's just built his career up from the moment with the upper lip CG and all of that. Right? Warner Brothers literally blamed him and Superman for the mess that Justice League is and rested Superman. Henry and the director of Mission Impossible Fallout basically came with a script for a movie, for a Superman movie, and they rejected it. They have treated him disgustingly. Henrik, I'm thinking Wonder Woman will have a cameo in this as well, I agree, or maybe a bigger role. Interesting. Ronnie George, Helen Mirren character versus Hippolyta. Let's do that. Oh, fuck me, yeah. That would be awesome, wouldn't it, Ronnie? Samjan Reviews, do you think we will see the Dinnerverse in The Flash? The Dinnerverse? What? Richie Mo, sorry, Mick, but you know I love you, lol. Yes, fine, no problem. Samjan Reviews, Cheetah should be in Wonder Woman 3. Can we have a different cheetah that actually looks like Cheetah, please? John, if Nicolas Cage appears in Flashpoint, I will have a big smile on my face. I'll do more than that. I'll scream louder than if I see Cavill. Nicolas Cage was robbed. Nicolas Cage is a passionate Superman fan like me. He deserves this. Dave Ethan, can you do that message again, please? But without doing whatever you did that got you held up for review. Henrik, Cersei for Wonder Woman 3 villain. I can live with that. Ronnie Dodge, awkward silence there, Mick. About what? About what, Ronnie? I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I did tell Richie what I was talking about. I caught him up. So basically, yeah, he was treated disgustingly, worse than Ray Fisher was, but he kept smiling, he's kept on fighting, and hopefully he will get his cameos. But, you know, we've had to wait a long time for this, for Henry to return, and it's not right. And that, Richie, is what the title was. It was a bit more expensive than that, not much, but you can always go to the start of the video, can't you? So that's cool. And give me some extra views and maybe an extra like. Oh, Ronnie Dodge cheetah. Yeah. I mean, come on. I want a proper cheetah. That's not cheetah. I'm sorry. Sam Reviews, the Justice League retro trailer had Christopher Reeve, Michael Keaton, John Wesley Shipp, Linda Carter, and Helen Slater's superhero appear at the end. Oh, I have seen that. Yes, Sam, that's fantastic. Probably better than the Justice League we got. Sorry, kill me later. Does anyone think the hero standing up at the end there, like this, is a bit lame? Bit lame, maybe? Sam Dejan Reviews, will the Donnerverse be in Flash movie? Yes, Sam, because Brandon Routh's Superman Returns is Christopher Reeve's Superman. And I'm very certain he will be involved, so it will return, yes? Always remember, Brandon Routh is Christopher Reeve's Superman. Do you know what? We really need a really comic book accurate Jimmy Olsen as well. Jimmy Olsen is more important to Superman than you know. A young boy having Superman as his best pal, and that relationship in the comics is beautiful. Snyder didn't get that. Ronnie Dodge, I'm still annoyed when that fan said, why is an old man and a dead man on a billboard? It made me annoyed as a Reeve Superman fan. Well, it's not very nice, but it just sums up how disrespectful these people are. Then they go, why do people attack Snyder fans for saying things when they say bad things about Snyder's films? Because some people are disrespectful to Snyder's universe, and that's wrong. But that doesn't give you the right to be disrespectful about things we love. Sam Design Reviews. Zack should direct Wonder Woman 3. Bring back Kristen Wiig as Cheetah and make her darker. I want that recast. I'll be honest. I want Cheetah recast. The Gaming Maniac just heard an interview with James Gunn saying that he didn't even know which Superman was put into the ICU. Thoughts on this? Yes, Gaming Maniac, you're missing out. You're sleeping on my channel if you don't know my thoughts on this. I've done an editorial pre-recorded video. I spoke about this on the Movies TV Mad Daily Life, and I'll tell you my take on this. I'll get back to you. I'm just going to keep up with the chat. Ronnie George, we haven't seen a decent Jimmy Olsen since Superman 78. Although the one in Superman Returns was pretty cool. He's a young boy, a teenager, who starts work and becomes Superman's best pal. It's a beautiful concept. It's like the companion in Doctor Who. Jimmy is your human way into the universe. He's this ordinary person. I think it's quite important. Richie Mo, why do you think Gunn said he doesn't know which Superman gets shot? I believe if it was Cavill, then he wouldn't have even mentioned it. Hope he's not just a throwaway line, Cavill dead. Richie Mo, Cavill deserves more. I meant to type not Cavill dead, lol. Ronnie Dodge, yeah, the return version is great. Sam Design Reviews, will John Wesley's ship appear in The Flash? Yes, he will. Right. My take on what James Gunn said. Right, listen to me. Listen to me carefully. Superman is shot by Bloodsport pre-James Gunn's The Suicide Squad. That would have to be the case, right? So think about this. Anything prior in the DCEU Earth 1, now Gunn's confirmed that this is a DCEU movie, anything prior to James Gunn's Suicide Squad movie would have to be Henry Cavill. He'd have to be shot between Man of Steel and BVS or Justice League and the other movies. So there's no way it can be any other Superman. It makes no logical sense. He said that to divert people from the fact, maybe, that Henry's going to cameo in this movie. That's all I can think of. It's an odd thing to say. Bloodsport doesn't shoot Superman in the future. He shoots him in the past, right? So it has to be Henry's Superman. And also, if that's the case, if what he's saying is true, which is not, it's bullshit. He admitted on social media that Walter Hamada told him his future plans for Superman. So he would actually know if Henry is still Superman or not. So he's talking total shit. He's just trying to distract us. That's how I see it. Sam Design Reviews. Have you seen Wonder Woman Bloodlines? I want the cheetah in live action. Yeah, it's a great movie. I loved it. Ronnie Dodge. Just got a message of a friend who's in London. He met Ezra today. Lucky git. He said he was a lovely bloke. He is a lovely bloke. And he only strangles you if you ask him to for a joke. The Gaming Maniac. Oh, man, if Cavill pops up in a post-credit scene or flashback scene in the theatre would roar. Oh, absolutely. People love this guy as Superman. Definitely. John, are you going to do a spoiler review for the Suicide Squad? Of course. Of course. What do you think I'm here for? Oh, yeah, we'll be hitting the spoiler review. I may not even do a non-spoiler review. But obviously, I want to see the Formula film properly in the cinema first. Sam Design Reviews. They should make Chris Rock Jimmy Olsen, as he was supposed to be in Superman Lives. That's a good point, but he's a bit too old now, isn't he? It wouldn't work anymore. Ronnie George, yeah, I would love to meet Ezra properly, have a geek out lol. Yeah, it'd be great. Dave Ethan, it'll probably stand in for the Suicide Squad. What's that? Oh, Dave Ethan, Superman. It'll probably stand in for the Suicide Squad. What, Superman? I don't understand. I don't get that. Sorry. Sorry, Dave, I don't understand you, mate. It's like you're talking a different language. Oh, yeah, did you hear this? The Gaming Maniac, what do you think is going to happen with Henry post Flashpoint? Continue to cameo in multiple DC films, or you think WB should shift the majority of attention for a new Superman of color? Sam, I'll get back to you on that. Sam Jan Hughes, do you think we will see the Thunderbolt in the MCU? Definitely. Dave Ethan, I'll be a stand-in. Forgive the typos. Fair enough. No problem, my friend. Right. A Superman of color. The Superman of color is from a different Earth, so he doesn't clash with Henry or the Earth One Superman. So it makes no difference. I think he will continue doing cameos for now until they decide what kind of movie to do with him. That's how I see this going. He will be cameoing in every DCEU movie. Obviously, the Batman isn't a DCEU movie, Earth One, so he's not Superman there. But the other films, he will cameo. Definitely Black Adam, definitely Shazam, Fury of the Gods, and that's how I see it. The Black Superman is from another Earth, so he doesn't interfere with that. Ronnie Dodge, the Superman of color will be on his own Earth. Exactly. John, is The Rock going to be a bad guy in Black Adam? Anti-hero, I think, more than a bad guy. He'll have his bad moments, I think. The Gaming Mania, right, but with the multiverse strategy, he could technically pop up anywhere, right? Yes, but Flashpoint has to happen before that can happen. But yes, definitely. Ronnie George, WB, do a Sasha and Cavill Superman and Supergirl movie, please. That will be fabulous. Sam Dejan reviews, Superman will be in the post-credit scene for Black Adam. Maybe more than that, we'll see. Ronnie Dodge, Black Adam is an anti-hero. Goes a bit far with dealing with people, a bit like me. I'm an anti-hero as well. Right, guys, a few more comments and I'm going to wrap this stream up. It's been another great stream. We got warmed up eventually. It was pretty cool. Do you not understand? Ronnie Dodge, I can't wait for Ezra to show us his acting chops for The Flash. Neither can I. It's going to be great. Although he did pretty well in Zack Snyder's Justice League, I felt, and did what he was told to do in Justice League, basically. Well, Sam Jan Hughes, do you think Sam Lane will be in the DCEU? He certainly needs to be. I was disappointed they didn't use him. I thought the guy from Law and Order SVU was going to play Sam Lane when I saw him in the trailers. Chris Maloney. So I was disappointed we didn't get the character. He's a great character. He's a bit like Thunderbolt Ross from Marvel, right? He's pretty awesome. He's pretty important, and we need to see him. Yeah. So I don't know if he will be in it, but I think he should be in it. Dave Ethan, I have a theory. After Barry resets the main timeline, it's my belief that another version of Supergirl will pop up, and it's probably Kara Zor-El. Maybe. Interesting. Maybe, yeah. I mean, it's a good shout. Why not? Sam Design Reviews. When will we get a Joker 2? It's in development. Ronnie Dodge, the one thing I would love to be true in the Flash plot leak, apparently there is a meta-human war. Wow! Fuck me! That would be awesome. Maybe that's instead of the Atlantean-Amazonian war. Fuck me, that would be amazing. Let's see what happens. I hope that's true, by the way. Right, I have a theory for you, Dave Ethan. What if Kara Zor-El is a lot older in the universe? And what if Sasha Calle's Supergirl is Kara Zor-El's? Let me say that again. What if Sasha Calle's Supergirl is Kara Zor-El's daughter? Think about that. What if Cara Zor-El is the mother of Sasha Calle's Supergirl? How fucking awesome would that be? A metahuman war. How awesome would that be, man? Joel Davies. Hello, Mr. Mickey. Hello, Joel. I'm going to close off the chat in a minute, actually, mate. John, do you think Batgirl will be in the Flash movie? Probably. Probably. I'm not sure about that, but probably. Ronnie Dodge, I'm going to let things play out with the Flash and multiverse before jumping the gun. I just feel about things. Well, it's good to have theories, my friend. They don't have to come true. It's okay to be wrong. It's just that it's just fun, isn't it, to have the theories? I think it's great. Ronnie Dodge, Helen Slater in the Flash, please. Dave Ethan, yes, please, yes. Dave Ethan, reset again. Forgive my typos. Interesting theory, man. Yeah. An older Cara Zor-El who's a mum to Sasha's Supergirl. I think that could work. A mother and daughter bond thing, that would be cool. Especially if she was orphaned away from her for some reason. I mean, people are saying this Flash script was sensational. So, and I mean, it's Christina Hodgson. So, I don't know. Right, everyone, that's it. It's been a fantastic chat, but I'm freaking knackered. Ronnie Dodge, Metahuman War would be great instead of the Amazon and Aquaman War. To be clear, I prefer the Amazonian Atlantean War, and with evil Aquaman and evil Wonder Woman, it would be awesome. But if we can't have that, a Metahuman War would be awesome as well, for sure. Right, I'm closing off the chat, everyone. It's been great, but I'm knackered and I need to prepare myself for the evening ahead. But it's been a great chat. I enjoy bringing these live chats to you every evening. Don't forget, I'll be back tomorrow morning before 9 a.m. UK time. Check your local times for the Movies TV Mad Daily Live. I shall also do a couple, hopefully, pre-recorded editorials. And then in the evening, either 6 or 6:30 p.m. UK time. Check your local times again. It is Movies TV Mad Live. Remember, I'm on TikTok and Instagram at Movies TV Mad 555, and on Twitter, of course, at Movies TV Mad. John, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, John. Dave Ethan, see you all. See you, Dave. Ronnie Dodge, everyone is pleasing the Flash script. Yes, everyone is very pleased with the Flash script. Ronnie Dodge, see you, Mick. See you, Ronnie. Thanks for your support. Thanks for your support, everyone, in the comments and the likes. 11 likes. No, not 11 likes. That'd be too good to be true. 8 likes. That'd do me. If you haven't liked it, please like it. If you haven't subscribed and you're here and you've enjoyed yourself, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. So until tomorrow, I'll be back. You'll probably see me posting on Twitter eventually tonight. Until then, goodbye. See you later, everyone, and thanks for your support. Awesome.